AI used to feel like software. Now it looks like power plants, chip racks, and financing deals with more zeros than most public companies ever see. Today we are ranking the 10 bills behind the AI boom, from the subscription on your card to AMD's new $5 billion shot at NVIDIA. Number 10 is where the wallet first feels it. Number 10, Claude Max. Anthropic's consumer ladder now runs from a $20 monthly Pro plan to Max at $100 a month for 5x usage, or $200 a month for 20x usage. That is the cleanest version of the AI economy. More compute, higher tier, same user. The strange part is that this is the small bill. Number 9, ChatGPT Pro. OpenAI's consumer stack includes ChatGPT Go at $8 a month, Plus at $20, and Pro at $200. That $200 tier exists because harder reasoning burns more compute. Compute means chips, power, cooling, and time in a data center. You are not just paying for an app. You are renting a slice of the machine behind it. Number 8, Rackspace and AMD. On June 16, 2026, they signed a definitive agreement for a phased 30-megawatt AMD AI compute footprint across Rackspace data centers from late 2026 through 2028. 30 megawatts is not a feature update. It is infrastructure. Enterprises pay Rackspace. Rackspace pays for power and chips, and the cost rolls downhill into AI products. Number 7, OpenAI and Broadcom's Jalapeno chip. On June 24, 2026, they unveiled OpenAI's first intelligence processor, developed from design to production tape-out in 9 months. It is aimed at gigawatt-scale deployment with partners. Translation: OpenAI does not want to rent every brain cycle forever. But custom silicon is not cheap either. The bill just moves deeper into the stack. Number 6, AMD and Cerebras. On July 23, 2026, they announced an inference system combining AMD Helios racks with Cerebras wafer-scale engines, with modeling that showed up to 5x higher tokens per second per watt. Tokens are the chunks of text an AI reads and writes. 5 times the efficiency matters because slow, expensive answers become usage caps, queues, and premium plans. Number 5, Microsoft Azure Helios. On July 20th, 2026, AMD said Microsoft would deploy AMD Helios rack-scale systems on Azure for frontier model inference and Azure AI services. Microsoft also added new virtual machines using 6th-generation AMD EPYC Venice processors. That is the cloud version of the bill. If your company uses AI through Microsoft, the chip war is already inside the invoice. Number 4, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Oracle and AMD announced that OCI would offer a publicly available AI supercluster powered by 50,000 AMD Instinct MI450 GPUs, with initial deployment starting in calendar Q3 2026. 50,000 GPUs is the kind of number that changes cloud pricing conversations. Everyone wants cheaper AI. First, somebody has to buy the mountain of silicon. Number 3, Meta's AMD rollout. On July 23, 2026, Data Center Dynamics reported Meta plan to deploy a custom AMD Instinct MI450 base GPU and was lead customer for AMD's Venice EPYC CPU. The bigger context is Meta's previously announced plan to deploy as much as 6 gigawatts of AMD hardware. Your free feed is not free. It is paid for with ads, attention, and giant compute contracts. Number 2, OpenAI's AMD deal. AMD and OpenAI announced a 6-gigawatt, multi-generation GPU agreement in October 2025, with the first 1-gigawatt deployment of AMD Instinct MI450 GPUs starting in the second half of 2026. 6 gigawatts is power plant language, not App Store language. That is the point. Frontier AI is becoming an energy and hardware business with a chat box on top. Number 1, AMD and Anthropic. On July 22, 2026, AMD announced Anthropic would deploy up to 2 gigawatts of AMD Instinct MI450 series GPUs through Helios racks, with the first 1 gigawatt beginning in the first half of 2027. AMD also committed up to $5 billion in strategic equity investment. That is the twist. The chip supplier is helping finance the customer buying the chips. That is the AI bill in 2026. Subscriptions at the front, gigawatts at the back, and chipmakers financing the middle. Tell me which number got you in the comments. Subscribe to Signal tomorrow for the tech business behind the products we actually use. I'm Andrew. I'll see you next time.